Find me, Jose Monkey.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. I suspect that many people would look at a video like this and say there's no way you could figure out where it was recorded just using the information in the video. But if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that there are tiny clues that can often reveal the precise location, and sometimes it doesn't even take very long to do it. Check out the video.
Find me, Jose Monkey.
So what can we see? This person asks to be found, and behind them we can see these buildings with these green roofs. They flip the camera around to show us their surroundings, and they start by showing us this brick building here. If we zoom in, we can see that there's a symbol here, and it appears to be the square and compass symbol associated with Freemasons. I'll come back to that. As they start turning the camera, we can't really see very much. We can see these same buildings from the beginning of the video once again, and I thought there might be a sign here that would identify a business or something like that, but if there was one, I didn't see it. As they keep turning the camera, there's really not a lot to see. Until... you get it? Because it's a lot? Yeah, I get it. Anyway, there is a parking lot here, but it's worth noting that this person is not standing in the parking lot. They're over here on the grass. So that's a nice change. We can see a couple of buildings here and also some tall posts that have lights on them. That told me we probably had one or more sports fields here. We can also see another building up on a hill here, and there's what appears to be a cell tower nearby. Finally, the person finishes the video by showing us the same building from the beginning of the video that I assumed was a Masonic Lodge. Okay, so there's not much to go on here. The general landscape was making me think that this could be somewhere in like the Mid-Atlantic, Appalachian area. But honestly, there are places that look just like this in many states, so I wasn't sure if I could assume too much based on that. We don't have any businesses that we can search for here, but I was hoping that maybe the Freemasons Lodge would be helpful. While the Masons tend not to release official membership numbers, many estimates say that there are over 2 million members in the United States, and there are thousands and thousands of lodges all over the country. The big question was whether I could search for those lodges in the OpenStreetMap database. If so, maybe I could use that to find this place. Bro, didn't you just say there were thousands of them? Well, yeah, but I figured I'd narrow it down. Narrow it down with what? Vibes? No. Like I said, I suspected that we had some sports fields here. In fact, if we zoom in, I'm pretty sure that you can see what looks like a goalpost here. So I figured it's probably a football field. Bro. I figured that maybe if I could find all Masonic lodges that were close to football fields, that would be a good place to start. And we also have the cellular tower, so I figured we could probably narrow it down using that too. But first, I needed to figure out how to search for buildings associated with Freemasonry. And as luck would have it, that's actually pretty straightforward. There's a tag for that. So I wrote a query to look for every Masonic lodge in the US that was within 500 meters of a football field. I assumed I'd get a whole bunch of results and I would need to narrow it down further using the cell tower. But honestly, there were fewer than I expected. It was only about 50. I worried that that meant that there were some locations that probably just weren't listed in the database, but I had a short list of places to check, so I just dove in. And I'd only been looking for a handful of minutes when I found this place, and I knew right away. Guys, that was it. You were here in Front Royal, Virginia. I used a street view to confirm this view of the lodge, and when I turned the camera around, I could see this field, which is where you were standing when you recorded the video. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time we have to go all the way back to Season 1, Episode 11 in Winchester, Virginia. That's about 20 miles or 31 kilometers away from this spot. Guys, go check out the map of all the places I've found for you so far from the videos you've sent me. And if anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me on that video. Yo, go buy a t-shirt.